Since the beginning, we just called it commentary, commentators.
I'm not really sure why it's called casting everywhere else.
I don't know, casting?
I'm not like casting it anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not...
Hi, my name is Chen, aka JChensor.
My name is David Graham, aka Ultradavid. I am a fighting game tournament commentator.
I'm really surprised Shanghai went for the uppercut that time.
Same here, especially a not EX. If it had been EX, oh wow.
My God!
I think commentary has evolved a lot in fighting games since we first started. I mean, again, we were not the first. There had been people doing it for, I don't know, half a dozen years maybe. And that was a very joke-heavy style, and it was awesome. When we started, we were the first, I think, to try to make it more explanatory. And we started out, and it was not very good.
For a whole sequence, we'd be like, oh,
nice.
Oh, nice,
yeah,
cool.
Whatever.
And Victor's like trying to battle back right now, but just not really not doing much. He's getting the damage.
One of the reasons why I feel like we do work with each other is that we are pretty different from each other. Like, we have this kind of different mentality on how we approach certain things, but our end goal is always the same.
Oh, this is it! This is exactly what SN needs. Is it enough? Great conversion. And it is!
The way that I balance information and entertainment is by monitoring myself. I'm paying attention to myself as I talk, and I can feel if I have only been bringing out information or if I've only been bringing out excitement.
You know, when I first started doing commentary, what was known at the time was like catchphrases. I started noticing that a lot of people liked my excitement. You know, they liked it when I got hyped. They liked it when I kind of got energetic. I don't know what it is inherently just about people. They can tell when it's true.
He gets a throw, and that's gonna do it! The throw that puts him into the Capcom Cup!
I do think it's important to have been at least a top-level player in order to be a commentator. For a while, I used to commentate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 a lot, and I got to a point where I didn't like the game, and I got messages not infrequently from people saying, why is David commentating? He clearly doesn't know what's going on.
Right.
And they were right. I understood the sort of grand strategy, but how something interacts with something else, what to expect in an unusual situation, things like that, I did not have.
What's happening in the game oftentimes is what you don't see. Sometimes, like, you'll see a character do something and just on the screen, it's literally guy sitting here and the other guy walks up and walks back and then hits a button. And like, it doesn't look like anything that's happened, but like, if you know the game, like, you know, like, there was 5 little mind games that were played in just that little, like, second, right? And if you haven't played fighting games, it's really hard to notice that. You know, obviously, like, one of the biggest moments for me, the generic answer is the Daigo parry, right?
Okay.
You know, when that happened, because I was there, and it was just the most it was the first time that in my brain I was like, wow, this could actually get somewhere, because if this room is that thunderous, like, I mean, it was like shaking.
Part of why I have trouble remembering important moments is that I feel like they happen a lot. And in EVO this year, it was the same way.
Yeah.
Like in Mortal Kombat X, second place was a player from Bahrain in the Middle East.
Taking Sonic Fox to the limit.
Yeah, and then taking like the most dominant North American player in any game was crazy. And Sonic Fox like took off his hat, his like furry hat for the first time ever. Like, that was a really crazy and interesting moment.
There it is!
That Sonic Fox is it! The celebration, Sonic Fox, just like that. Once again, the repeat, excellent work.
My dream is just to get to a point where we can just all do this for a career. If they can just get to the point where they could do this comfortably as their job and it's a respected kind of thing.
I don't really care about that kind of legitimacy. I don't really care if somebody's mom doesn't know about video games. It doesn't matter to me.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, we still have to work toward getting a bigger player base and a bigger viewership.
Yeah.
Top 5 viewers.
That's it, I quit.
I'm so sorry.